Welcome to 423byland.com. A lot of people out there have been watching our YouTube videos and don't realize that in all actuality there's two of us. And my name is Paul.
My name's Yolette, and I'm the one that works behind the scenes.
That's right. She's the one that does it all. And actually she keeps everything going. She is doing the sales, the marketing, the web page, the follow-up, and all I basically have to do is get my trailer going and do the clearing. And then of course I'm putting the YouTube videos up with all the dirt all over me, showing everybody, look at me, I'm Rambo. But the reality is that I can't do it alone. We do everything together. And I'm ashamed to say her closing rate is 4 times to each one of mine. So every lot that I sell, she's doing 4.
Yeah.
But you know, people always ask us, and they send us emails about what we're doing. They're kind of intrigued. Oh, by the way, she's from Canada.
Yeah, okay.
But don't worry, she's Americanized all the way around. But we do get a lot of questions. We get a lot of emails about people that have through YouTube that has a few questions. I thought I would address a few. You know, one person asked us what was the difference between us and other people in the subdivision, right? You know, there are other investors out there and they're young, but we're not young. We've been doing this for 20 years. And I would say that as we've gotten older and started selling lots, we started to focus on protecting the buyer more and worrying about our titles.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We make sure the title insurance done, the titles are clean.
Yes.
Our properties are marked properly. Nothing comes back. We do good deals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And you know, like there's a few people that are going around and they're just buying off for sale signs, and then they'll take $2,000 or $3,000 and put a quick, cheap, easy pad in, and it looks beautiful, and they sell it. Yeah. And what we do is we clear the lots for them, and instead of putting $2,000 or $3,000 into the pad, we spend the money for the title insurance so that before we sell it, we have title insurance. So when you buy from us, you get pretty much a fully insured title. When we don't use title insurance, and there are sometimes we don't, over the last 20 years, Yolette and I are pretty experienced with abstracting, which is shredding the titles and going through them. And whenever we don't use title insurance, it means that our title came from an attorney in some capacity. And what a lot of the young bucks are doing is they're just going to the for sale sign, they're sending the money in the mail, and who knows, and then, you know, nobody knows anything about the title. Yeah. So we have experience with title work, and we know everything about what we're selling. So, you know, it'd be nice to just throw up a driveway and a pad and a culvert and then just put it up for sale because your phones would ring off the hook. But you know what? The buyer is smart, and I think that it's good that we protect our buyers. So that was one question that they had. But
okay.
And let me see, and somebody else sent me an email recently, and they said, you know, what was some of the strangest things you've seen in this business over 20 years? Now keep in mind, we have been to Beaumont, we sold land in Tennessee.
Yep.
And as boring as the profession is, it's like we're just tree sellers, realistically, right?
Yep.
But no, that's not true. And we've run into some pretty amazing stuff. Can you think of any?
No.
No, you don't know? Okay. How about the time where we bought a property, good title, and they couldn't figure out who the last people were because there was a murder scene and it was a bloodbath. And when I went into the attorney's office, they said the girl was in tears when she was reading the report, and she said, well, there was a murder-suicide, a whole family, and the police cannot tell where the gun fell because the last person to hold the gun, his descendants would actually take over title. Yeah. And so they couldn't discern that. So that was it was scary, but pretty interesting.
Gruesome, thank you.
Pretty gruesome. I have been chased before.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awful.
Yeah.
Some guy in the middle of nowhere, he was 6'5",
Big old
guy came running out, and I'm little, I'm 5'8", and it didn't even cross my mind to do this. I started running. He chased me around the car, and then I jumped in the car and called the police.
Yeah.
But come to find out, he had a record, he had a warrant, he was in the woods, and he was getting paranoid. I think he was.
Who knows?
And don't forget, 18 years ago, we went to buy a lot at Forest Springs, subdivision down south of here. And we walked onto the lot, and right past the tree line, because you couldn't see it, was a sea of pot plants.
Yeah, there's
You know.
another one.
No, we called the police. We did the right thing.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Yes,
I hope so.
we did.
Okay, I hope so. But anyway, we're doing okay. We're making ends meet, and we're happy. We're proud of our business. You know, it's a lot of work right now for the both of us. But anyway, thank you so much for the time that you've spent, and the great customers that we get are just unbelievable. One thing about YouTube is that they're kind.
Yeah,
You know, we used to do advertisements on Craigslist. I was advertising all around the nation, and we used to get some of the meanest, nastiest people that would text us. They were angry, they couldn't afford our properties or something like that.
Yeah.
But YouTube, they're the kindest, nicest people to deal with.
Nice platform it is.
Yes, it's a beautiful platform. But anyway, today we are going to start showing some more lots that we've got coming up. So this will be the first time some of these lots are shown, and we're going to get started. But we wanted to take this time, and I wanted to squeeze this leg because I love this leg.
Come on.
But anyway, thank you so much, YouTube. You guys have been absolutely great. You know. Got her. I got her on camera.
Bye.
Anyway, goodbye.